USA Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The postseason rolls on, and these two teams try to finish on the right note in the Music City Bowl. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we're checking with her right now.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game he knows that there is a lot of motivation behind this game. A Big Ten SEC showdown always gets people talking about bragging rights, particularly because the Big Ten has won the last 3 national championships. They want to make sure that they're showing up and showing they are the big kids on the block right now. We'll see if the SEC team can respond here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll run the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, it's Moulton. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Moulton. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Second down to the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Gonna look downfield again. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
From the gun, give to Hardy. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Simmons to throw. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Simmons. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball. You just trust in your own guys' ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
And the Hawkeyes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rolls right. On the move, he fires. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Quick give. It's Hardy. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Give to the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Simmons. Rushes on. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Straight ahead, it's Hardy. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On first down, it's Hardy again. They put the brakes on it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing Simmons. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Caught. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Simmons to throw for it on 4. He wants it all. Touchdown, Missouri! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Stop right there.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Makes the tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Making the adjustment. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Out wide right, it's Moulton. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Left side, it's Diaz. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Turns out it's Moulton. Could not make his way to the corner.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's Simmons to throw. Look out. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tight end now in motion. Drops back. It's Simmons. Flip it out to the back on the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Fields the punt. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Long way to go on second down. Simmons finds the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Pulls it in. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Hits inside. It's Hardy. Pass to 6. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for the...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Third and 6 yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going for the big play. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Hit as he throws. They go to the wide receiver screen. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively. They're going to try and do it a few different other ways, but give the defense credit. D-line doing a nice job watching the quarterback, stopping the rush, and everybody just seemed to hone in on the running back on that screen.
They're all over it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Firing deep. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Handoff from Alton. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. And send the tight end in motion. Here's a give to Malton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third and long right here. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Moulton. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Takes off. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Iowa! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. The screen, and watch out. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by one here in the fourth.
Nice timely offense, man. Second half, I need it. I'm trailing. Offense puts a great drive together. Not only that, adds the two-point conversion. Now this team's got the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
One more time, it's Hardy. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Here's a give to Hardy. Knocked down immediately.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Throwing Simmons. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Simmons. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll give it to Hardy. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Looking for room at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The give to Hardy. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Hardy. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible, and you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a give to Hardy. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's gone! A huge field goal, and they've taken
about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Set down's going up top. Buying time to his right. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That will be the final play